Now let's shift back north to Polk County, where this is a story we've been following since last week. And we're talking about 3 wildfires that continue to burn there. Now, from the latest from our NBC affiliate in Greenville, the fires in Polk County continue to burn. Mandatory evacuations are still in effect. First, the Black Cove Fire. The North Carolina Forest Service estimates more than 2,000 acres are on fire right now, and it's 0% contained right now. Fire departments there are focusing on structure protection as well as putting out those fires, obviously. And now Deep Woods Fire. Now the North Carolina Forest Service estimates more than 2,500 acres is on fire, and 0% of that fire is contained. A total of 1 home destroyed, 2 structures damaged, and 1 outbuilding has been destroyed in the Deep Woods Fire. The Fish Hook Fire has burned 190 acres in the Lake Adger area and is 50% contained. 3 houses deemed totally lost, and 1 structure was damaged, and that's according to Polk County. Now, our Anna King was following up on these fires over the weekend. She spoke with the public information officer with Polk County on the latest with the fires there in Polk County. Let's take a listen in.
What is it that you all are asking people to do at this moment? We can just start with that.
Sure. So we have 3 active evacuation areas right now. 1 off of Holbert's Cove, 1 on the Deep Woods Fire. That's been an evacuation order that we're hoping to get some information on being lifted possibly in the near future. And then our latest is off of Big Hungry Road, Scarlett's Mountain. And we just sent that out 3 minutes ago to everyone in the county that there is an evacuation order there.
So for this to be the second evacuation this season, just what is going through your all's minds, and what are you hearing from people in the area?
Yeah, so this is our second major fire. First was 3910 fire. This one is significantly bigger. It's been a lot more aggressive. I do believe that the areas that it's burned, like Green River Cove, had a lot more fuel from Tropical Storm Helene, which has made it overall very difficult. The terrain in there is very steep. And then with all of the trees down, it's made it very hard for access for our firefighters.
I was going to ask about that. What has it been like for emergency workers and fire officials getting these fires out?
Yeah, well, and not only with getting the fires out, but it's also added fuel. So with that dry brush that's down, it's increased that fuel. So the the North Carolina Forest Service has doing a great job with their heavy equipment and bringing in aircraft.
And so the North Carolina Department of, what is this? Oh, the North Carolina Department of Environmental Quality has you all in, they have you all in red, code orange, where they're advising people not to go outside or to breathe in the air for too long. Is that, do you second that, or?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of particulate matter in the air from the smoke. And so we have warned our community, especially those that may be sensitive to that, to health issues, to either wear a N95 mask or stay inside, when they can.
And is there anything else you're advising people to do?
So kind of shifting gears back to the evacuation part, Polk County has opened a shelter that's being maintained by the American Red Cross at 75 Carmel Lane in Columbus. So we're urging residents that need a place to go there, and we'll make sure that they're well taken care of.
And so what are you all expecting going into the week? Does it appear that fire officials are getting a handle on things? Or, I mean, I know another evacuation just went out, you said 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, they're working it very well, very hard. They have called in a lot of mutual aid. So they've beefed up their numbers starting today. We've got a combined EOC. So I expect things to be a lot more efficient and aggressive with their firefighting tactics.
Perfect. Is there anything else you would like to add in?
If you could just put in there, we really want to make sure that people are in these affected areas, where fire is around them and the potential for fire to come to their property, just to be ready with an evacuation route, and necessities in the event that they receive a message that they have to evacuate, and then they have to leave. So we just want to make sure that people are preparing. These fires are very fast moving, and so we want to make sure that no one is left in harm's way.
Are you seeing people who do not appear to not want to evacuate, or who are opting not to evacuate?
Most people are heeding the warnings. I think that with the smoke in the area, and they've seen how quickly these fires are moving, we've got a very good percentage of residents that are leaving when asked to leave. They know that it's for their safety, and it also is for the safety of our first responders, to make sure that our first responders aren't getting hurt going in to rescue someone that didn't evacuate.
Was Polk County PIO talking with our very own WCNC Charlotte's Anna King. We have weatherman Larry Sprinkle here, and Larry, I mentioned it earlier, but I mean, I don't think you can understate enough. Like, the Helene, snow. I mean, the mountains haven't been through it.
Everything's stacked against them. I mean, it's so sad when you think about it, and the fact that firefighters have to really cut their way to get to the fire itself. All that debris, you think about thousands of trees that were knocked down by Helene. They've got to cut through those, and those are the ones, dry brush, those trees, that's what's burning that's out of control right now. And I mean, it's going to take a while. We do have one advantage at the moment. It is raining and the humidity is higher. In fact, if we take a look at that radar, that one particular area right there, I've kind of zoomed in to that particular region. In fact, you can see Lake Lure at the top and Columbus at the bottom. It's really in between there. That's where the fires are burning. Interstate 26, a lot of people don't know where Polk County is. If you've ever been from Columbia to Asheville, you went 26. And that takes you to the little town of Columbus, North Carolina. That's in Polk County. So it's the town of Columbus just to the northwest of theirs with two of the fires, and then one is south of Lake Lure. That's all very, very light rain. I mean, but at the moment, light rain, higher humidity, that's all helping the situation. Okay. It's been so dry with low humidity and dry conditions, it makes it worse. This will give them an advantage, but the unfortunate part of this, it's very light rain. We need a steady, heavy rain for like 24 hours. That's not going to happen, unfortunately. It's just showers out there today, but with higher humidity and some rain, the effort is better than it was.
So, I mean, moving past today, is it, are we still concerned about the dry weather? Yeah. Is the humidity still going to be there?
What's going to happen is it's starting tomorrow, beginning tomorrow, let's see, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, still going to be very dry. We do see another chance of rain by Sunday into next Monday. But you got 4 or 5, 6 days of dry conditions, low humidity, and that just really makes the situation even more difficult for the firefighters.
Have you, I know people reach out to you all the time. Have you heard from folks that live there in that area? Have they reached out to you?
I have family that live in Rutherford County, which borders that, and you can see the smoke because I have family who lives near Lake Lure, not in Lake Lure, but you can see the smoke. You can smell it. You know that the danger is nearby, and they're saying that their concern is this spreading even farther. Yeah. That, if you've ever traveled in that part of North Carolina, it's wooded. It's all hardwoods and forest. And it wouldn't take that much for that to spread into, now Lake Lure is in Rutherford County, western Rutherford County. It could spread right in that area, and we know the devastation that the Lake Lure area had from Helene.
Yeah.
And this would even be worse, and there's more population up there. I would say the one caveat, these are areas that are not densely populated, and that's the good thing about it.
Your thoughts, your heart goes out to those folks, everything they've been through. So we're going to keep an eye on that. We'll continue to check in to see how rescue crews are doing when it comes to response to that fire.
Those firefighters are amazing.
Yeah.
What they do, the fact they're risking their lives every moment that they're there. It's almost like once you get in those wooded areas, once they get past all of the debris, it's almost like they're trapped in there fighting those fires. So a lot of prayers for those people.